I had to take my son to the hospital and couldn't stop laughing. It was 2 p.m. on a Thursday, and I was sitting in the ER waiting room, trying so hard not to laugh that my stomach hurt. Meanwhile, my 8-year-old son Noah sat next to me, covered head to toe in glitter and duct tape, holding what used to be a homemade jetpack. The triage nurse kept giving me that look, the what kind of parent thinks this is funny look. But honestly, the more I tried to act serious, the funnier it got. Every time I looked at Noah's proud, slightly singed little face, I lost it all over again. Here's what happened. Noah has been obsessed with space ever since he saw The Martian with me last year. He's decided he's going to be the first kid to walk on Mars, which is adorable, until today, when I learned he also plans on launching himself there. He's been building prototypes for weeks in our garage, mostly cardboard, soda bottles, and tape. Totally harmless, until today's upgrade. He called it Jetpack 3.0, complete with 2 empty Pringles cans, a bike helmet, and something suspiciously flammable. Apparently, during recess, he convinced 2 of his friends to help him test it. They went behind the school gym, filled the cans with rubbing alcohol, thank you science class, and lit the ends with a lighter someone borrowed from their older brother. According to his teacher, Noah yelled, "Ignition in 3, 2, 1, and actually jumped off the picnic table. The result? No flight whatsoever, but plenty of smoke, 1 scorched sleeve, and a burn on his wrist. The other kids screamed, a teacher ran over, and the principal had to use a fire extinguisher on what he described as a minor but enthusiastic explosion. By the time the school called me, I was expecting something serious. The secretary could barely get the words out between fits of laughter. "He's fine," she said, "just very smoky." When we got to the ER, Noah sat proudly in his seat, still talking about necessary data collection. The doctor came over, glanced at the chart, and just sighed like he'd seen it all before. He asked Noah what he learned from this experiment. Without missing a beat, Noah said, "That alcohol burns faster than expected and gravity still works." The doctor had to literally turn away so he wouldn't laugh in his face. He said Noah just had a mild burn and would be totally fine in a week. Then he added, "But maybe let NASA handle the propulsion systems next time." The nurse, who'd been glaring at me earlier, lost it completely when Noah asked if the hospital could sponsor his next mission. Soon the entire waiting room was giggling. Parents, nurses, even a paramedic passing by. By the time we left, Noah was proudly carrying his bandaged arm and the half-melted jetpack like a trophy. On the car ride home, he told me he's going to design a jetpack 4.0, safer, faster, more fire-resistant. I told him maybe we should just start with paper airplanes for now. He nodded seriously and said, "Good idea. That's how NASA started too." The kid nearly burned down the playground, and somehow I'm still the one laughing the hardest.